Everyone, in today's video, I'm going to be going over a few tips that help me get my pull-ups and my form down for the pull-up, and just how to increase your reps overall. So, the pull-up is an exercise that is mostly used with beginners and all throughout the other levels, and so it's a really important and one of the basics that you probably need to master before you get into any other like fancy tricks. And honestly, if you stick to the pull-up, you'll get a lot of muscle mass too. Like your back will start to get bigger and stuff, and you start looking, I guess, more wider from the upper body. And it's honestly just one of the best beginner exercises that you could probably get good at, because all the other stuff that goes along with having a strong back. And here, like, something that I learned is that the pull-up is kind of, some people, like, I guess when they first started doing pull-ups, they'll get it, the second they start doing it, they'll do at least 5 through 1. I was probably one of these people. I was already able to get around 3 pull-ups without training seriously with calisthenics. And for most people, they couldn't even get close to 1. And what today's video is, I'm gonna try to help you with that. Get your first pull-up and how to increase your reps in pull-ups. My first tip is honestly kind of a mental thing, but instead of thinking of pulling yourself up, think about you're pulling the earth down. And honestly, and your mind is strong, so it'll kind of not trick you, but you'll start to believe that you're actually pulling the earth down. And that's something that you can already start doing, and it's fairly simple. So another tip that helped me a lot was going around, starting at the top of the pull-up and controlling it on the way down. Here, I'll show you guys what that looks like. You can use a box or anything, or just jump up, and when you're going down, control it. And really, that's a lot of what I did to get my pull-ups from like 1 to 10 or 15. Anything like that, that'll help you. And really, if you just do that, you'll already see improvement in your pull-up form, which is something that I struggled with a lot of doing pull-ups, is that my shoulder like imbalance. One shoulder would go up and another one would go down. It would be uneven. And doing those negatives really helped me a lot. And it really helped me control the bottom movement and going up. So that's honestly a really helpful tip that I always use, and honestly still use, because you don't really need to move away from that. You can still use it as like intermediate or advanced. And probably like another tip that helped me a lot was, I know everyone doesn't like have a assist band or one of these to help, in which that's fine. You don't need this, but it's super helpful if you really want to use it. And honestly, I still use this a whole bunch too, because you'll be like at your last rep and you'll finish it and you want to keep going with the sets, and you probably won't have enough strength to knock them out, but man, it'll help. And it's a pretty thick one, but hey, the thinner it is, the harder it gets. So really, it just ranges from what the size of it is. And I guess just like, to do more pull-ups, you obviously have to do more pull-ups to get better at them. Just like any other exercise. And when you get better at them, you start to realize that it just gets easier over time. My bad. But over time they get easier, and it really, I guess, it doesn't have the same challenge that it always gets. So that's why I guess once you start getting good at it, you start adding more weight to yourself, like a weighted vest or weighted belt, which I have both. Both are pretty good, and they both have their different advantages and disadvantages. And I'll probably make another video about that and what I use as equipment wise. But yeah, that's roughly it for. I'll probably make a more in detail video later on. But so yeah.